Well, lawmakers are keeping a close eye on the latest developments with President Trump's effort to end the war in Ukraine. Many have concerns with Ukraine's security and whether or not the Russian leader will keep his end of the deal. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales has the latest. Erik.
Good evening. You know, the biggest takeaway by lawmakers following the meetings is that peace is within reach, but major hurdles still remain and the process will be difficult. Still, Republicans are cheering President Trump, saying that it's his leadership that'll bring an end to the violence.
Zelenskyy and Putin have agreed to meet. That would not have happened without President Trump. And you can never end this war unless those two people meet. And he's also pledged to have a second meeting where he will be with Zelenskyy and Putin.
I've been saying this. I know President Trump has been saying this. Vice President Vance has been saying this. The future of Europe, of course, lies also with the Europeans. They're finally, I think, stepping up to the table as far as their own defense.
Since the start of the war, the European Union has made available $180 billion in aid to Ukraine. But Democrats aren't so positive.
Trump is showing us that he sees one of the world's most brutal dictators as his friend, and our longtime Democratic allies in Europe as his enemies.
I think we are no closer unless Donald Trump is willing to accept a ceasefire and continued support militarily and strong sanctions economically against Putin.
But Republicans are applauding President Trump for announcing that Ukraine would be provided security by European countries in coordination with the U.S.
I like his play. I like the security. We don't need to put boots on the ground in terms of being fighting in this war. But if we need to secure something over there, let's go ahead and do it. Let's show a little bit of strength of support.
And others see an end to the war in sight.
I believe the war in Ukraine will be over by the end of this year. Donald Trump campaigned on ending the war on Ukraine. I think the American people are done with cutting a blank check for this war. It has gone on for long enough. I think we will see a negotiated peace.
Any American guarantees of protecting Ukraine's borders will have to be worked out by Congress. Several proposals are already in the works. One is to establish a new fund for NATO allies to finance transfers of U.S. weapons and equipment to Ukraine. Also, another option, more sanctions. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.